Hey, everybody, welcome to 180 Seconds or Less with Cinematics. I am Anderson, that is
Greg.
Srisavasdi.
Yes.
And here's how it works. Every week, our little dude will tell us when our time's up, and that time is 180 seconds. All right.
Oh, you got it?
And this week we are covering...
Captain Fantastic, or like you like to say, Captain America.
No, I mess up and I call it Captain America. It's right there. Unfortunately, that's just should tell you something, because everyone knows Captain America. Not everyone's going to know of Captain Fantastic, and people should, because this is a beautiful, fantastic movie that makes you, I hate to say it and hate to sound pretentious, Greg, but it makes you think. I mean, you are not, it's impossible to watch this movie and not take stock of your own life.
Yeah, the movie centers on Ben Cash. He's played by Viggo Mortensen. You know him from Lord of the Rings fame. He is the father of 6 kids. They live out in the middle of the boondocks, in the wilderness, right in the smack dab in the wilderness. They hunt for their own food. He's taught them how to live, essentially.
Homeschooled, but they're educated, and you think you have an idea of what this movie's going to be. It's like, oh yeah, they just live in the woods, and he doesn't like society and all this and that. Early in the movie, he goes up to check on one of his youngest kids. His kids range in age from like 6 to 18, and he goes up into the treehouse where one of the kids is hiding out because he stole the boning knife. And the kid's got like a shrine of all these like bones and
skeleton skulls
of small marmots and whatnot.
Marmots, right?
And he's got like
I didn't see a
pictures
marmot.
of various like leaders, like dictators. One of which is Pol Pot. And he looks at Ben, his dad, played by Viggo Mortensen, and the little 6-year-old little toe-headed kid just looks at his dad and goes, "Pol Pot." And at that moment, Greg, I don't know about you, but at that moment, I'm like, this movie is going to have way more to offer than what is on the surface.
And for me, for 119 minutes, it had a lot to offer. There's so many great vignettes. We see this family as they travel from the wilderness into civilization, and they have to... It's essentially a fish out of water experience.
It becomes that. It becomes a fish out of water story a little bit, but the first 2 acts of this movie, the first hour and 20 minutes of this movie, some of my favorite movie-going experience of the year so far. Really good stuff. I was actually thinking this movie could be up for Best Picture.
By the way, we're always going to know that Viggo's going to be always good. The kids in this movie are very memorable, so each one of them has a moment to shine in the
film.
Kids are great. The movie is written, directed by Matt Ross, who proves he's a really up-and-coming talent. Very well-done story.
It's very nuanced. There's a whole lot to the story, and we learned that Matt Ross actually lived in similar situations. So he wrote it and directed it. He's writing from actual personal experience, and that really shines through. And I love when movies, much like Infinitely Polar Bear last year, she was writing about her own life and experiences of her own life, and it gives you a very...
Oh, no. I was going to say I really love the movie, but we really love the movie anyways.
Yes, we covered that, as well as a documentary that also deserved to be given the royal treatment here on 180 Seconds.
It's called Nuts.
Nuts.
Yes.
We'll talk about that one. And then I also stay with a fantastic Captain Fantastic theme with a couple great documentaries that are streaming right now on Netflix. All that on Cinematics.
Yes, and I have a couple things. Very quickly, we have a Peter Lorre film and also the Family Fang. I covered that in my picks as well.
Cinematics this week, a little under an hour, and you'll it's worth your time. Thanks, guys, for subscribing, for checking us out, and helping us do what we do.
See you next week.